Before the visible comes the invisible. Before the wealth appears, the word must be spoken, for nothing can be added to your life until it is first added unto your faith. And so I say to you now, divine supply is already prepared for you. There is no competition in the kingdom of God. This is the starting line. Everything seen begins as something unseen. The money, the open door, the perfect timing do not arrive because you strain for them. They arrive because your inner picture and your spoken word give them a place to land. What belongs to you is not a race you must win. It is a lane that already has your name on it. When your faith and your words match that truth, what is yours moves toward you without confusion. You do not have to chase the prize. Chasing comes from fear. Alignment comes from faith. What is yours flows to you by the right of consciousness. That means when your inner state says yes, the outer world finds a way to agree. You do not need to run after outcomes. You stand where you are, speak with authority, and let the law answer. Your words set the tone. Your faith holds the tone. Then the tone draws its own echo in the material world. Say this with courage, even if your hands still tremble. I have a rich and victorious mind. I allow money to come to me in peaceful and surprising ways. Doors I did not see begin to open. Help arrives on time. Favor goes ahead of me. I am not scrambling. I am not begging. I am receiving what already exists for me in the unseen. You are not trying to steal from someone else's portion. You are not taking what does not belong to you. You are stepping into your own inheritance. Think of wealth as a living current that runs through the unseen. It is not a thing far away. It is a supply that answers faith. The substance of increase is already present. It responds to the signal of your belief. Your word is the switch that turns that signal on. Your spoken word is your wand. That means your voice carries authority when it agrees with truth. It is not about fancy language. It is about clean, clear statements that refuse to argue with fear. Today you speak the simple, strong sentence that moves mountains. I am one with infinite riches. Not someday, now. Not when the bank app changes, now. You say it until your nervous system settles around it. You say it until your thoughts stop fighting it. You say it the way you breathe, steady, calm, sure. The mind will try to negotiate. It will say, prove it first. Faith answers, I speak it first. The mind will say, look at the numbers. Faith says, look at the source. The mind wants to measure. Faith wants to agree. When you agree with divine supply, pressure falls off your shoulders. You stop performing for outcomes and start living from identity. You are the channel, not the chaser. You are the receiver, not the beggar. You are the steward, not the struggler. If you need a picture, use this one. Imagine a radio. The music is already in the air. You do not create the song. You tune the dial. Your belief is the tuning. Your words are the fine adjustment. When the station is clear, the music is loud and clean. The supply was there before you touched the knob. Your tuning did not force it. Your tuning allowed it. This is how spiritual wealth moves into form. You speak. You believe what you speak. You keep your tone steady. The form follows. And if fear rises, keep your sentences small and strong. I am provided for. I am led. I am safe in divine order. I live under grace and in perfect ways. Each sentence is a step on solid ground. Each step builds a path you can feel under your feet. This is not about making yourself hype. This is about making yourself clear. There is no competition in spirit. What is yours does not shrink when someone else succeeds. Another person's gain is not your loss. The warehouse of good is not running out. When you accept this, envy dissolves and peace returns to your chest. Peace is not laziness. Peace is power under control. From that peace, your words sound like law. From that peace, your decisions are simple and timely. From that peace, you live by knowing, not by guessing. So we begin here, at the place where the invisible speaks first. You do not wait for signs to give yourself permission to believe. You give yourself permission now. You set the tone now. You speak the sentence now. Your life will always rise to the level of the words you repeat with faith. Choose words that build. Choose words that bless. Choose words that match the life you are ready to live. Then let your calm agreement do the heavy lifting. You are not asking for what is not yours. You are stepping into what already belongs to you by divine inheritance. Think of it simply. A child does not beg for their last name. They receive it because they are part of the family. In the same way, your good is part of your spiritual family. It is not outside of you. It lives in your faith, in your word, in the calm energy you carry when you know you are provided for. Your spoken word is your wand. This means your voice is not just sound. It is permission. It is direction. It is law to the substance of your life. Today, you point that wand at increase, not at worry. You choose steady, simple statements your body can relax into. You choose words that match who you are in spirit. Say it now with a firm and gentle tone. I am one with infinite riches. I am the open channel through which divine supply flows. This is alignment, not trying hard, not forcing results. Alignment is agreement inside. Your inner state and your outer speech say the same thing. When they agree, the law of prosperity answers quickly because it is exact. It does not respond to panic. It does not respond to need. It responds to belief. It reads your tone. It hears your yes. It follows your decision. When you decide on abundance, you open the gate that has always been waiting for your hand. I am guided to the right ticket at the right time for the right result, easily. It comes quickly. It arrives with peace. Say this without strain. You are not pulling something toward you by effort. You are allowing something that is already moving toward you to land with no resistance. The win is not random. It is the effect of divine right action set in motion by unwavering faith. Your believing is the cause. The form is the result. This is the shift. You no longer wonder if. You declare it is done. You no longer live in hope that leaks power. You live in alignment that gathers power. You no longer speak from fear. You radiate quiet expectancy. This is what walking by faith looks like. You speak what you know, not what you see. You keep your words steady while the picture catches up. The divine idea of sudden increase shows in your world, not because you strain, but because you are one with the source that already gave it. Let your words carry victory. Let your breath carry a silent chant of abundance. Let your thoughts stand like pillars that do not shake. This is my time. This is my miracle. This is my win. What is mine by divine right is released to me in perfect timing. My winning comes with ease and certainty. This is not a weak wish. This is a law in motion. Understand this with a calm heart. You are not here to chase miracles. You are here to embody them. You are not asking for something to start. You are agreeing that something has already started in the unseen. The moment you speak with faith, you plant a seed. Seeds do not beg the ground. They simply carry the code. Your belief is that code. Your repetition is the water. Your peace is the sunlight. The seed knows what to do as soon as you place it in the soil of belief. The spiritual substance of money, of sudden increase, of divine wealth already exists. You do not invent it. You allow it. You do not plead for it. You align with it. When you say what is mine by divine right, you are not taking another person's portion. You are not blocking another's good. You are standing in your own stream. You are saying yes to the lane that was written for you. The win is not luck. It is law. It is divine timing shaped by belief, moved by faith, and drawn into your life by the magnetic power of your consciousness. So stop asking if the winning is possible. Ask a better question. Am I in harmony with it? Because everything you desire already exists. It is listening for the signal of your unwavering belief. Divine substance is obedient. It follows your word, not your doubt. If your word is my winning comes with ease and certainty, then it arranges itself around that sentence. But you must let that sentence live in your bones. You must speak it like someone who knows heaven has already said yes. There is no force in the universe that can block what is yours by divine right when you are aligned. But you must leave the vibration of hoping and take your seat in the vibration of knowing. Hope waits at the door. Faith turns the handle, walks in, and takes the seat with a steady smile. Faith feels joy before the numbers appear. Faith dances in the living room while the balance still looks the same. Faith does this because it knows what sight cannot yet confirm. This is your power. Tell yourself each day, I am ready to receive. I am open to miracles. I am worthy of sudden wealth. Do not whisper this like a question. Proclaim it like a fact. Speak it until the doubt loosens its grip. Speak it until your energy shifts. The divine responds to this steady tone. It does not move for fear. It does not move for force. It moves for the quiet certainty of a person who knows they are a chosen vessel. You are not limited by odds or by charts. You are guided by spirit. You are not in a race with other people. You are simply stepping into the stream that is yours. You are not trying to get something. You are returning to what was prepared for you. What is yours cannot be stolen. What is yours cannot be blocked. Only disbelief can slow it down. Today, disbelief dissolves. You come into full agreement with wealth. No more half faith. No more asking with one breath and canceling with the next. No more staring at other people's wins and saying it is not for you. You are the miracle. You are the sign of divine favor. Say it. Feel it. See it. Let the image of abundance fill your mind. Picture your hands holding the ticket. Hear the calm voice read the numbers. Feel that clear surge when you know they match. Make it so real inside that your outer life falls in line without strain. You were not built for smallness. You were not designed for lack. You were not meant to shrink your dream to fit your fear. You were made to overflow. The win is a sign. It is a picture of your alignment with divine abundance. Walk toward that picture with a steady heart and a strong word, because what belongs to you answers to your name. Let it be so clear inside you that the outside world has no choice but to follow. You are not made to live small. You are not designed for lack. The win is not your source. It is only a sign that you are aligned with divine abundance. So walk with a steady chest and a calm mind. Say this in a clean voice. I do not beg for wealth. I align with it. I am a magnet for unexpected money and miraculous wins. This is a simple truth I stand on. There is no pleading in spirit. There is no chasing. There is no panic. Begging says the good I want is far away. Alignment remembers that my good already exists in the unseen. This path is not about pushing hard. It is about holding the right energy. It is not about force. It is about flow. When I align, I tune my whole being to the frequency of receiving. That frequency calls in everything that has my name on it. Under grace and in perfect ways, there is a magnetic power in me from the divine. It draws the right resources at the right time. I do not have to push doors. I do not have to twist outcomes. I take my place in quiet, knowing that all things are already prepared. I become a match to the miracle. I let go of the old beliefs that said I must strain longer and pay in exhaustion to be worthy of increase. I am not tied to effort that drains me. I am tied to energy that overflows me. When I say I am a magnet for unexpected money, I am speaking about money that arrives by grace. It is money that does not always follow logic. It is support that shows up on time. It is a win that looks impossible on paper. It is a door that opens from nowhere and yet was always on the way. In divine law, unexpected money is not a shock. It is the natural result of inner agreement. It is the outside answering the inside. I understand this now. The flow of increase is an echo of my inner stance. So I prepare to receive. I practice being the receiver. I bless money in every good form. I bless the dollar in my hand. I bless the transfer I am about to see. I bless the idea that becomes a channel. I bless the prize as a symbol of right alignment. I walk into rooms as if wealth is already in my atmosphere. I speak like someone who knows that every dollar is energy returning home to its right address. I am not surprised by miracles. I expect them. I am not shaken by delay. I stay aligned. I do not shrink my desire to fit my current view. I teach my reality to expand to match my desire. The way I repeat truth makes lies fall apart. Lies like I must struggle. Lies like wealth is for others. Lies like I never win. These melt in the light of steady truth. I was born abundant. I carry the image of limitless supply. The win is not only about numbers, it is about belief. It is about holding the signal long enough for matter to catch up with spirit. When I hold the vibration of abundance, the numbers and the timing and the doorway find me without friction. So I train my mind to expect good news. I train my heart to rest in divine timing. I train my mouth to speak only what I want to see. I stop saying it is too late. I stop saying I never win. I stop saying I hope something happens. I say I am ready. I am aligned. I am chosen. When my mind and my words agree, my reality shifts and mirrors that power back to me. This is not about gambling with chance. This is partnership with truth. The universe is not limited. Wealth does not run out. Spirit does not run on lack. I do not need to convince anyone. I do not need to justify anything. I do not need to map the method. I hold the energy. I live from the vision. I walk in quiet expectancy and let spiritual law respond. I am magnetic to financial blessing. I am magnetic to winning. I am magnetic to increase. Not because I chase, because I believe. Not because I wish, because I align. Each breath is a silent agreement with abundance. Each step is guided by trust. My energy speaks louder than fear. My alignment draws in every good thing that is already mine by divine right, under grace, in perfect ways. The right ticket finds me. I am led by gentle intuition. Every step I take is ordered by the law of prosperity. I do not run after the prize. The prize moves toward me as I follow the still small voice within. I move not in confusion, but in clarity. I do not guess. I am guided. There is no randomness in spirit. Nothing is coincidence when faith becomes the compass. I trust the promptings within. because they are always in harmony with my highest good. Each time I listen without fear and act without doubt, I unlock a door that logic could not open. I let my intuition speak louder than the noise around me. I quiet the world and wake the inner guide. When I go to buy a ticket, it is not an accident. It is an appointment. I do not chase numbers or patterns. I do not hunt for predictions. I follow peace. I follow alignment. I follow the gentle nudge that says, now is the time. When I obey that nudge, reality shifts. I step into the current where miracles meet me with grace. Prosperity's law is not about chasing a result. It is about walking in a divine rhythm. It is about being in the right place at the right moment, doing the right thing with a heart that already believes. I release the urge to control the plan. I stop demanding signs. I become the sign. My presence is enough. My energy is enough. My steady faith is enough. Every place I go is guided. Every word I speak carries power. Every choice I make is aligned with the outcome I desire, under grace and in perfect ways. The right ticket is not just paper, it is a symbol. It tells me the universe is listening. It tells me spirit is answering. It tells me I am tuned to the broadcast of abundance. I no longer live by sight. I live by knowing. When I follow divine intuition, I walk past limits, past statistics, past disbelief. I enter the field where the impossible becomes normal. In this field, sudden change is expected. Breakthroughs arrive without struggle. I no longer wait for a perfect moment. I stop overthinking every move. I feel direction in my spirit, and I move with trust. Every step I take sends a message to life that I am ready. I have surrendered the how and embraced the yes. I am not chained to the outcome. I am devoted to alignment. I do not need proof to believe. I believe, and therefore proof appears. Every act of faith makes a ripple. Each moment of obedience draws the unseen closer to the seen. When I pick the ticket, I remember it is not chance. It is choreography. It is the hand of spirit guiding me through energy, through feeling, through inner certainty. I am never out of sync with my miracle. Even when it looks quiet, much is moving behind the curtain. The law of prosperity does not sleep. It does not forget. It keeps listening to the steady drum of my belief. I no longer worry about being too early or too late. Divine timing is exact. My steps are counted. My choices are inspired. I do not need a map. I am the compass. The compass within me points toward overflow without fail. The universe wastes nothing. Every minute of listening, every breath of expectancy, every whisper I follow, all of it pulls me toward the appointed blessing. The ticket is only the last step of a long inward alignment. It is the outer proof of inner trust. It is what appears after days and nights of a quiet yes. Yes to abundance. Yes to increase. Yes to the next level. I honor the guidance I receive. I act when I am led. I do not second-guess the flow. The wind is already blowing in my favor because I am already moving with purpose. The path is not random. The moment is not distant. The outcome is not in doubt. My intuition is tuned to prosperity. My steps are ordered by grace. I see myself already celebrating the win because imagination goes first. The unseen governs the seen. The spiritual plan must exist before form can appear. I do not wait for evidence. I create evidence by the way I walk and speak. I do not wait for the numbers to match. I see them match. I feel the joy. I hear the celebration. I notice the deep relief in my body. It is done in my consciousness, and my world agrees. My imagination is not escape. It is creation. It is the workshop of miracles. It is where I rehearse my future until it becomes my present. I do not use it to run away from life. I use it to shape life. I close my eyes and see the confirmation in my hand. I look around and see the smiling faces of people I love. I feel financial freedom like light around my home. I breathe peace. I carry myself like someone whose supply has arrived. I do not allow fear to decorate my future. I do not allow doubt to rent space in my mind. I clear the pictures of lack and loss. I replace them with pictures of overflow and open paths. I choose images that match increase. The universe, in perfect obedience, answers that frequency. I do not only think, I feel. I feel the ease in my chest. I feel the tears of gratitude. I feel the knowing that everything is shifted. That feeling guides the words I speak and the way I walk into every room. I speak from fulfillment, not from hunger. My energy no longer carries the tone of wanting. It carries the tone of knowing. I bless my vision with life. I bless my future with joy. I bless my body with wealth in every cell. I do not beg for what I have already seen. I return to the image again and again until it is the most real thing in the room. Repetition deepens belief. Belief opens doors. I am not only a dreamer, I am a creator. I am not only visualizing, I am manifesting. With every breath, I build the bridge between the spiritual and the material, and step by step, I cross it. There is no competition in spirit. My win is designed for me. It cannot be missed, taken, or replaced. I do not look left or right. I do not compare. I do not worry about how many people are playing or what numbers they choose. What is mine by divine right is marked for me in the unseen. It is sealed. It is sacred. It comes through channels that never fail under grace and in perfect ways. Divine order removes anxiety. Divine timing dissolves hurry. In the realm of spirit, there is flow, not force. There is orchestration, not randomness. I live in that flow. I walk in that orchestration. Odds do not frighten me. Logic does not limit me. I rest in truth. I do not need to outwork or outcompete anyone. I need only to remain aligned, because alignment is my advantage. When I am aligned, I cannot miss what is mine. Even if someone buys a ticket before me, even if I almost forget, even if the draw happens while I am doing other things, Spirit does not forget. Spirit keeps the hour. Divine selection does not come by striving, it comes by surrender. It comes from deep trust that a higher wisdom knows the exact moment, the exact paper, the exact turn that shifts everything in my favor. I do not force outcomes. I create the inner climate where outcomes arrive with ease. I rest in the knowing that supply is already moving toward me, not because I chase it, because I am the chosen vessel through which it arrives. When worry rises, I return to this truth. I was not made to beg. I was not created to fight for what is ordained. I was formed to receive, to expect, to recognize signs, to follow the nudge, to trust the whisper. When another person wins, I celebrate. That is proof that winning moves in the world. If it happens for one, it can happen for all. I do not resent. I rejoice. Their blessing confirms that abundance is in motion. There are no limited seats at the table of prosperity. There are no shortages in the warehouse of miracles. There is always enough. And that enough is not vague. It is specific. It is tailored. It is mine. My win is not taken from another. Theirs is not taken from me. The universe does not recycle lack. It creates fresh supply. Spirit multiplies sufficiency. I am always in position because my position is spiritual. I am always in the current because I live by faith. When I go to choose the ticket, I do it with calm confidence. I do not second guess. I do not fear missing the moment. I know the moment meets me. I know the numbers call to me. I know I am drawn to the right combination, not by chance, but by design. That design was written before I asked. It was known before I hoped. It waited before I reached. So I drop panic. I stop watching others and wondering when it will be me. It already is. What belongs to me does not slip away. It does not vanish. It arrives, and it arrives with peace, with clear confirmation, at the perfect hour. I do not chase outcomes. I attract them. I do not fear people getting ahead. I walk in my lane. I do not fear missing out. Nothing good passes me while I'm aligned. This is not a race. This is a realization. I realize I am already chosen. I realize wealth is not fantasy. It is a spiritual certainty that seeks form. So I keep my heart soft. I keep my vision strong. I keep my mind anchored in truth. What is mine is not only on the way, it is inevitable. I stand in full agreement with abundance. I speak from completion, not from lack. I feel from fulfillment, not from fear. Faith is not a visit I make once in a while. It is the ground I stand on. It is the breath I take. It is the rhythm of my inner world. In this atmosphere, miracles are expected. There is no strain in divine flow. There is no effort in being chosen. I do not earn chosen. I embody chosen. I do not ask if it will happen. I declare it is happening now. My language shifts from maybe to surely, from someday to today, from desire to possession. I do not hunt for signs. I am the sign. I am the proof of what divine faith looks like in form. I walk as an open invitation for wealth to show up with clarity and power. Faith sees what is not yet visible and responds to it as if it were already here. That is how I live. I treat the unseen promise like present truth. I carry myself like the outcome is certain. I live in holy expectancy. I do not wait to feel it. I feel it now. I do not wait to rejoice. I rejoice now. I do not wait for the numbers to appear. I walk as if they already have, because in spirit they have. In the place where things begin, substance is formed, and time simply agrees. I release the need to push results. I move into a higher way. I trust. I release. I allow. As I allow, all things arrange themselves to bring me what is mine. I see pieces falling into place without my hand forcing them. I sense the quiet hand of the divine working behind the scenes. I may not know how. I may not know when. I always know who. That is enough. Every act of faith draws the blessing closer. Every confident word is a command that life hears. Every calm minute in the waiting tells the universe I already possess the outcome. Life always answers that tone. It does not move for begging. It does not bow to desperation. It responds to inner authority. My authority rests in the knowing that I have already been selected for something wonderful. I do not need to see matching numbers to know I have won. I have already won in my spirit. I have already felt the shift. I have already received the inner confirmation. What appears in matter is the echo. The ticket is the reflection. The money is the result. I do not worship the result. I honor the power within me that called it home. I walk with abundance as a companion. I wake expecting open doors. When I speak, I know angels of increase are at work. I carry an atmosphere of certainty. It surrounds me. It protects me. It attracts what I need and more. I do not limit the channel. I do not question the method. I stay open, soft, and ready. Joy keeps the gate open. Laughter widens the path. Peace is my power. In faith, I walk in certainty that the blessing is mine, that I am chosen, that nothing can block what is ordained. I now hold steady agreement with abundance, and I let that agreement lead my next word and my next step. Will it happen? I do not ask that anymore. I speak from completion. It is happening now. My language moves from maybe to surely, from someday to today, from wanting to having. I do not scan the horizon for signs. I become the sign. My life itself is the proof that faith takes shape. I carry myself like the outcome is certain because in spirit it is. I live in holy expectancy. I do not wait to feel peace. I feel peace now. I do not wait to be joyful. I rejoice now. I do not wait for numbers to appear. I walk as if they already have, because in the place where all things begin, they have. I no longer try to push results. I choose the higher way. I trust. I release. I allow. When I allow, pieces move into place without my hands forcing them. I sense the quiet hand of the divine arranging details behind the scenes. I may not know how, I may not know when, I always know who. That knowing is enough. Each time I act in faith, the blessing draws closer. Each time I speak with calm authority, my voice becomes a clean command to life. When I rest instead of grasping, I broadcast that I already possess the outcome, and life answers that signal. Life does not respond to begging or panic. Life responds to inner authority. My authority stands on this truth. I have already been selected for something wonderful. I do not need to see matching digits to know I have won. I have already won in my spirit. I have felt the inner turn. I have received the quiet yes. What arrives in matter is an echo of that yes. The ticket is a sign. The money is a result. I do not worship the result. I honor the power within me that called it home, under grace and in perfect ways. I carry an atmosphere of certainty. It surrounds me like clear light. It protects me. It attracts every good thing assigned to my name. I do not limit the channels. I do not argue with the method. I stay open, soft, and ready. Joy keeps the gate wide. Laughter unlocks ease. Peace is my power. When I choose joy, I choose alignment. When I choose peace, I choose strength. When I choose faith, I choose certainty. So I stand in full agreement with abundance. I speak from completion, not from lack. I feel from fulfillment, not from fear. Faith is not a place I visit once a week. It is the ground I stand on and the air I breathe. In this atmosphere, miracles are not rare. They are natural. There is no strain in divine flow. There is no grinding to be chosen. Chosen is not something I earn. Chosen is something I embody. I now seal this with clear language. It is happening now. I am aligned with divine supply. I am a living invitation for wealth to express itself with clarity and power. I treat the unseen promise like present truth. I move as one who knows the end from the beginning. I bless what I have. I bless what is coming. I bless the path between. I bless every helper and every door. I bless the numbers as symbols of order. I bless my own voice as an instrument of law. I return to the simple, steady sentences that never fail. I am led in perfect timing. I hear and I obey. I am guided to the right place at the right hour. I prosper under grace in perfect ways. I welcome quick, clean outcomes with peace attached. I do not compete. I align. I do not chase. I receive. I do not guess. I know. What is mine by divine right is released to me now. Nothing can block it. Nothing can steal it. I am already living in the evidence. Say this with me in a calm, even tone. I am aligned. I am ready. I am the magnet for miraculous money. I am aligned. I am ready. I am the magnet for miraculous money. I am aligned. I am ready. I am the magnet for miraculous money. The universe is moving in my favor. Increase is drawn to me. My voice commands it. My vision holds it. My faith seals it. I walk in divine timing. I walk in divine confidence. I walk in divine joy. It is already done. It is already written. It is already mine. If this spoke to your spirit, hold the seal by writing, "It is done," in the comments. Share this blessing with someone you love, and come back tomorrow morning to speak your word again.